I hope you're having a wonderful evening. We just got done with the watch list a little bit ago, and we were talking, depending on how people take the whole trade war thing, we might see some things, and then the futures open up, and we are down about 2.5%. So I have some good news. I have some bad news. We actually kind of let it chill a little bit before I'm going live here right now. It did look a little bit intense, but I'm thinking now it may not be that crazy. Why? Because Trump has already talked. There's even a couple of comments from reporters between the futures opening and now, and he will be speaking with Mexico and Canada in the morning or Canadian local time. I've no idea. Canada's a big place. I have no idea. So that's going to be happening. And then there was one more thing that has people chilling out. Let me see where it was. But other than that, oh yeah, Europe is actually just dumping right now. So they got to go and do their own thing, and that's one. But the way the dollar's looking and all the currencies, you got a little bit of a reaction. We may be waiting for more, but again, if you did watch the watch list, we have a lot in store for this week. So if it breaks, we might watch some more craziness tonight. If not, though, I'm thinking we'll only have to be here for a little bit, and maybe I could answer some. Oh, there I am, finally. I could answer some follow-ups afterwards. But what's going on, baby? Oh, there's the Chad. Good evening. Good evening. What up, Jay? I saw a tweet. He said some voodoo shit. I ain't got no voodoo for you tonight, ever. I don't do voodoo. Okay, I ain't got no voodoo for you. Honestly, it was looking intense because last time, I said it on the watch list, man. Last time that we were down like 3% on the futures off of the whole like DeepSeek thing, like a couple hours into it, even by the time like I went to bed, the NASDAQ was down 5%. Now, we talked about all of this on Friday, if you guys remember. Again, if you have the stream alerts, you saw the watch list. If you were there in real time, I mean, we were talking about just everybody knew the trade war was coming. I mean, this is the thing. I'll tell you right now. I said this on the watch list. I'm live right now. I hope you guys understand what is happening. Is this about the trade war? Yes or no? Do you really think this is about the trade war? Like, do you really think this has to do with countries beefing over tariffs? No. Yes, no. Crazy day. No, everything. Josh in the chat. Oh, he said evening. Not Bank of Japan. No. Bank of Japan's not here. No. Yes. It's a cover-up. You got it, man. It's a cover-up. No, it's not a cover-up. It's bigger than rap, okay? I don't know who's quoted with saying that, but it's a little bit of both. That's a good answer. But in a way, some of you have seen this, some of you have not. This is about market versus Trump. I know it may seem tariff this, tariff that, and although that is the story that we're following, really the real development is if or when all of this trade stuff turns into a tantrum for the market. Are you guys following? So that's what happened in 2018. I mean, last time, the only thing, and this is what I said on the watch list, is the pace and the speed. That's the big difference between now and back then. But essentially, now you're on the lookout for when the market has a tantrum. So like I'm saying, even right now, we knew all of this stuff on Friday. That's why I was telling you, it's either we are going to wake up and everyone's going to start saying the dollar is really strong, or they're going to say it's not as bad as feared. So, I mean, here's the dollar right now. It did shoot up on the daily, but I guess there's a decent amount of you here right now. Tell me, how do you think the market is taking it right now? I don't know if it's Black Monday. I mean, for now, like I said, we're going to be hearing Trump now tomorrow, but how would you describe this? Well, you tell me. So from Friday to now, how would you describe this reaction? You should have known there was tariffs by Thursday or Friday, but now that he signed them, Mexico retaliated, Canada retaliated, even China said they're going to retaliate. How do you feel? Do you feel like this is worse than what you expected, or is this better? Because like we said, on Friday, that is going to be the reaction in terms of the dollar. Everyone's going to and I'll tell you right now, I promise you, whatever we are looking at right now is probably going to change by the morning. So, again, it's either going to be a lot worse or a lot better. So, we'll see. But Well, the bonds are up a little bit. Again, the currencies are moving a lot, and oil. Oil shot up. Who else was it? The euro, the pound. They're getting absolutely destroyed right now. Even Bitcoin is actually, I believe, the worst. But dude, even the euro. That's BE. I'm at 6E. Euro's down 1.5 right now. Pound is down by 1. The loonie is getting destroyed as well. I think they're the worst too. No, 1.59. I think Mexico is down too. The yen went down a little bit as well. Not as bad, but the ones directly involved in here, they got pretty murdered. So, again, this thing just when it's all said and done, I do think this is just all about, for now, it seems a little worse than what was expected from Friday, but I think the real follow-up of this story is going to probably be when Donald Trump speaks tomorrow. So, like I said, if the dollar between now and when we go to bed, if the dollar gets a lot stronger, then chances are you're going to wake up pretty bad. And then really, I think the final dagger or, relief rally tomorrow, it'll be depending on what Trump says after meeting with Canada and Mexico. But I do think for now, it's a little worse than people expected. That's why futures are down, but only because of how quick it was. And like we said, just on Friday, Trump made it very clear that he doesn't care about the market. So maybe I should have that talk with you now. I was going to have this with you tomorrow during the day, when we wake up, but maybe before you go to bed, you guys should think about that. If your long-term or your stock market plans were based on Donald Trump, I do think in the midterm to long-term, things will work themselves out as always. But if you are banking on Donald Trump making you a rich man simply through the stock market and things getting pumped, you may want to rethink that idea. This is what I said on the watch list. I feel like, does Donald Trump care about the economy and the stock market? Yes. And the economy and the stock market are two different things. And even to start off his administration, it does seem like he is prioritizing his ideas rather than wherever the hell the market's at. Why? Because Biden even had a good stock market. So I don't know if that makes any sense, but in a weird way, this is kind of new for Trump, but this is why. This all ties back to what I'm telling you. Is this about the tariffs? Yes, but it's also, again, it's soon before you know it. It's really going to be about the market reaction and when do we get the tantrum? When does the market really start to kind of push back to some of these ideas, implementation, if we start to notice things are getting more aggressive and quicker. Again, I think even the little fake news on Friday, I think that feeds into it. This is all different types of pressure, but I do think Donald Trump is going to be focused on certain policies. And let me put it another way. Like I told you guys, just very simply, first 100 days is crazy. This is where it's at. I know a lot of you guys, even then, we're live right now. Again, it feels like in the last 12, 13 days, a bunch of stuff has happened. But remember, this is what we talked about, the first 100 days. And I do think it's going to calm down after that. You know what I'm saying? I do think after the first 100 days, it may be a little chiller. But for now, there's a lot of moving parts. And I do think some things have gone quicker and slower than people expected. We thought certain things would act a certain way, and Trump ended up chilling out, even with China to a degree. And then other things, everybody knew he was going to do the tariff stuff, but it just seems from Thursday, Friday, we had the rumors till right now, everybody's kind of just like, damn, he did it, and he did it in 10 days. And even then, even the response, I hate to be that guy. Obviously, I voted for Donald Trump, so I don't know where my bias is, but I talk crap about everybody. But in a weird way, the other surprising fact about all of this, I think it's kind of humorous. I find humor in a lot of this stuff, but it's how fast these other countries are responding. And what I think is ironic is that they are being just as not one person so far has been okay, let's make a deal. It's yeah, everybody gets, well, no, I'm not saying anyone's scared. The funny part is just that it seems to me as if everybody is just as nationalistic as Donald Trump, if that makes sense. There's another point to that, but literally, it does seem to a degree where, they're in the same exact way. They're still all just saying, yeah, well, we don't need to make a deal. We'll do 25% tariffs and take you off of that there too. So I thought that one was a very interesting part. Oh, there was one more thing that reminded me of. Oh, what was it? Oh, I forgot. Oh, yeah, the central banks. So that's the other thing I said on the watch list, and that's what you got to remember, because with Trump and right now, even with the central banks, I mean, there's a good and bad. I mean, I see people arguing right now. They're all like, "Oh, this is bad for our trade allies and our friends and all our relations," and that's one part of the story. I don't deny it. But the one thing I think you should pay attention to if you care about money in the central banks. Do you guys know this is literally the process of going back to central banks that are going to start doing their own thing? So I've talked about this a lot. I brought this up on the watch list, but to make it clear, because again, we're talking about all this other stuff. Do you guys get that? So think about it. You're getting all these little trade wars now, and everybody is reacting and knowing if they're not willing to work with Donald and they want to do kind of their own plan, and if everyone's going to do their own trade plan, what do you think they're going to do on a monetary central bank scale? Do you think every country is going to start working together like they have for the last 4 years? So that's what I'm saying. You got to kind of understand the story. If you have watched some of the economic videos, we have gone over this, and I've shared this with you a couple in many different instances. But over the last 4 years, Biden and I don't even say this as a criticism of Biden. It's actually a benefit of Joe Biden and what you saw in the last 4 years. I hope you noticed how everybody worked together. So, globalism worked very well under Joe Biden. Again, everybody worked together. Every central bank, Europe. Again, take a look at Ukraine. Ukraine is a perfect example of getting the whole entire world to work together. There was only a few odd parties, and if anything, the odd parties were 2 out of 3 of them were not involved in the war, and we were exploiting them for natural resources. Yes or no? So at the end of the day, everybody in at least the Western world, they all work together, especially even central banks. Why do you think everybody was cutting rates at the same time? Everybody was dumping money at the same time. We all worked together, whether it was from the war all the way to central banks. That's why, one of my favorite charts, I've showed you this in many instances. Where is it? Please hold while we connect your chart. It have to load, Habibi. I showed this again on the watch list. I'm just kind of elaborating on it because, again, we were talking about all this trade stuff. They are. We got futures. If futures start slipping below 3%, it'll get crazy on the night. But, again, I'd watch oil and then the other currencies. Again, I think the peso is the big loser. But, yeah, this is the chart. I showed you guys this one a lot. You guys remember this? This is just the amount of global rate cuts. But like I'm saying, the last couple years, bro, everybody worked together. It's take a look, 2011 to 2018, you didn't have global central banks working together. You know what I'm saying? You weren't cutting in tandem. The only time you cut in tandem is when the world low-key collapses. Literally 09, 08, and then COVID. You see what I'm saying? And then as the last couple years, as all these central banks started working together, they all kind of adopted similar policy. That's why Japan probably hasn't destroyed the global financial system by this point. People work together. It's not a bad thing. It's really, unless you think it's a conspiracy theory, then it shouldn't be a bad thing. Technically, this isn't necessarily a criticism. But that's where it's something where I said you guys got to kind of notice how a lot of central banks were moving in tandem the last couple years, but quite simply, if trade policy starts to diverge heavily, they start tariffing us. You know what I'm saying? And we start watching, people don't want to get along with Donald's plan. What do you think that, what do you think is going to happen in the long run with central banks? No, this isn't tinfoil. This is actually very academic. So don't let it miss you. But you gotta. That's why I'm saying at some point we do gotta start asking ourselves how the market is gonna take this all. But I think the way this is why the dollar is going up right now, because the way these countries are already starting to diverge, it's probably gonna, you might want to start forecasting this down the line. Unless, again, we're gonna find out. I do think the final part of this tonight is that you're gonna have to, or it's really gonna be tomorrow morning. Donald Trump is gonna talk to Canada and Mexico, so that's kind of newly added to the schedule. Unless it sells off, I mean, right now it's calm. I thought by the time I would be going live here, since I gave it like 2 hours, it's either going to go a lot lower or a lot higher. This is what you voted for. It is. And I'm not against it. That's the thing. I mean, I tweeted it out today. Tariffs, I've said it from the beginning. If they pull this off correctly, this isn't going to be a bad thing. If they pull it off incorrectly, it will be a bad thing. So this could go either way. But at the end of the day, like, panic and misinformation does not really makes that a little harder than anything. But I haven't made my mind up. That's why I even said I'm starting to believe that Donald Trump seriously wants to get rid of the income tax, and that is wild. And why that's wild, I think that's scary, but not scary in the sense that you probably think. I actually think long term it would be a great thing. It would be awesome, and it would have a very, very good benefit. However, in the short term, to adjust to that type of system, it would come with a lot of temporary pain. Do you see what I'm saying? And this is the part of economics that I think a lot of people are misreporting on. And if you don't want to be a true jackass and like actually want to learn this stuff and want to be better prepared and profit off of it even, like, you got to really start realizing how a lot of these things are going to play out. It's not going to be, there's no such thing as this is only going to be bad. It only leads to one outcome. There's really going to be a lot of everything, depending on how it plays out. These tariffs could either really, really benefit or they won't. So that's kind of what we got to be looking at moving forward. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, it could be, there's a lot of things that if they do them will have a temporary impact, but then midterm or long term, that depends on how things play out. And then again, execution and other people working together. So there's a lot of moving parts is what I would say with all of this. So I'm excited because I don't know what's going to happen. But it's like I'm saying, I don't really think there's only going to be one outcome, but I generally think some things will be surprising and have, again, short-term volatility, but I do think there will be some long run good things. I'm not really worried about my long term. That's why, if anything, I really think we'll have opportunity for short term, and then the long run, your long term will be good. Nothing's good about this. What am I talking about? What do you mean? Do you like the price of homes right now? What the fuck are you saying? I don't know if you're going to come at me with that same energy. I was chill tonight, but do you get what I could name you 1,000 things what are you talking about? Like, there's balance in the economy. There's some things that are good for some people, and there are some things that are not good for people. There are things right now that are very imbalanced. Do you not agree? What are you saying? So I do think a lot of things will change. Obviously, you want to avoid pain and pain for everybody, and hopefully pain for the most vulnerable of a society or economy. But again, it just all depends on what we're talking about. But I think in the long run, you will all have a great opportunity for your investments. I think things that, maybe in the short run, if things are a little bit higher price, but that means 2.5 years from now, it's easier for you to get a home, or better yet, you have no income tax. I'm smiling when I say that because I still can't even believe that is in the realm of possibility. But, stuff along those lines is where it's like there could be good things that could lead to a more efficient economy. But I also understand, too, if this is not pulled off correctly, Maybe we repeat the 1970s. Maybe, although Donald Trump, let me put it this way, although Donald Trump, I voted for him, and although I know how there could be good from some of these outcomes, Donald Trump can also be the perfect mother effer to bring in the late half of the 70s. Does that make sense? Like, fire a mother effing, get rid of the Fed guy, put the 15% rates. If it doesn't work out, if it, like, literally war. So I thought Biden was bad too, but again, in the same respect, if the execution isn't really there, then yeah, like I could entertain two thoughts. Y'all know that, right? Just I hope you can too. But above all else, that's where I'm saying, we'll be able to see. And that's where it's like I think there's a really important fact that everybody is missing. Do you guys want me to share it with you? This might blow your mind. I know. I'll show you this one. Are you ready for this one? You might have to like the video. I think it's crazy. Are you ready for this shit? Yeah. You guys know it's been roughly like 12 days. Just in case, because I know do you guys know that, like, give or take, it's been 2 weeks, big dog. No. 12 days, not 12%, bro. But yeah, like, this has been like 2 weeks, man. So that's why, like, everything, like I'm saying, this could end up in either where, we have a lot of big theories and we're already seeing a lot of big moves. And I know a lot of currencies moved a lot in advance, but yeah, like, this is 10% of the 100 days. Yeah. But nah, yeah, this has been a wild time. But above all else, that's why I'm saying, I don't know, I should have put it on the plays for the watch list, but Wing It is still a very, very, very good play. Like, I would be prepared to be fluid. That's why I'm like, things could take sour turns. They could take good turns. I wouldn't really bank on, like, Daddy Trump may not take care of your market. Maybe he does, but yeah, head on a swivel. But you should definitely, like, again, this is still early. So, like, the real of everything, we're not gonna see all of that. So we'll find out what happens, but it's there. You got to be accountable if he turns the economy to shit. Well, listen, I don't care if he turns the economy to shit. You should get over that now. That's kind of I said that in a nice way earlier. If you want me to say it more explicitly, I can, brother. Because that's kind of what I was saying. If you're really banking on Daddy Trump taking your economy and stock market in the short run, wherever you think it's going to go, then that's not there. Why don't I care? Because I am a dirty, dirty capitalist, and I will buy every house and every stock pennies on the dollar. And we bought Meta at 90 and Netflix at 200. And y'all are complaining about expensive shit. What the fuck are you telling me right now? I don't care. I'm okay with pain for a little bit. That's what I'm saying. I don't mind. I've gotten sick before. The Lord has healed me, and I'll be back up, God willing. But do you get what I'm saying? So if in the event of an economic downturn, whether through politics or anything, you're right. Like, again, I voted for Trump. I know who the fuck I voted for. But my opportunity and your opportunity, and I even think some of you in here who may not even like Trump, it's cool. But, if the market wants to reset, then let's take advantage of it. And I hope I could guide you for good opportunities. But I'll think about who to blame afterwards. I mean, they didn't put people in jail in 2008 till like 10 years later. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, though, it's like we should be prepared for both outcomes, either 1970 or a golden age. And even if there is short-term pain, I really believe that, as long as you don't put yourself in a position to get clapped ahead of the train, maybe even downside, you might learn to appreciate it. But again, it will come with pain. I'm just, like I said, one of my philos to start off the year has just been, just be prepared to get disappointed. But as long as you don't set yourself up to get disappointed too much, that's why I think diversification, a little bit of cash, I think you'll be able to take advantage of everything. But yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. But that is how I'm thinking about everything in the future, man. You shorted the Mets. You should have shorted the Mavs. Did you guys see that trade? In other news, I don't know if you guys want to hear about it. I think I've been very serious with you tonight. It's late, man. In the beach, there wasn't even good beach weather, so that's why I'm chilling, man. But, dude, did you see that trade? It's terrible. Bro, I can't believe it. That was the best thing ever. Dude, they gave us Luka Doncic. I'm telling you, dude, it's wild. It's like it reminds me of some of these headlines sometimes. Because I'm like, there's no way, dude. But yeah, bro, we got Luka Doncic on the Lakers for Anthony Davis. I don't know why. I swear, bro, and they screwed Luka. You guys know Luka doesn't get the Supermax contract. It's so sad. I swear he like voted for Trump or something. Because I'm like, why would they do that to him, bro? They screwed him, bro. I don't even get it. Dude, it should get an FBI investigation. They should do a congressional hearing. I would love to know how they came to those. Bro, that's crazy. Apparently, did you know he was people are starting to say he gained weight. I don't even care, bro. I would take non-Ozempic, Luka any day. I don't get it, bro. It's this insane. For Anthony Davis. That's crazy, bro. Dude, Luka, I don't know why. As a Laker, you guys just gave us. It's like y'all just I can't even believe it. Y'all just walked up and handed us like a Berkshire Hathaway share, and I was like, for the price of Berkshire B, and you're like, yeah. I'm like, are you sure? Even then, somebody was like, don't they like? Even then, I didn't even want to be mean because somebody responded, and they were like, no. The Mavs are gonna win, and this is gonna. And my only reaction is, I'm like, you know what? Yeah, man. Yeah, you're right. Just sign. Just make sure you sign. Just finalize it. Sure. Yeah, you're right. This doesn't feel real. Cause I'm like, what do you mean, Luka for Anthony Davis? It's the stupidest shit ever, bro. I swear that has to be part of like a Mark Cuban Diddy deal or something. That's all I'll say on that. But yeah, that's my non-stock market commentary for the day. Other than that, I hope you've appreciated the talk on central banks' preparation for pain or not with Trump, the preparing market tantrum, and not looking to blame anybody but take advantage of any opportunity in the next 4 years. Shout out to long term. Do you guys have any questions? If you do, I'm here, man. It is a surprise stream, but I thought it would have been crazy. It is my fault for scheduling it because I should have just went to bed. But yeah. Because it's good. Pretty much right when Trump said he's going to meet up tomorrow with them, then everybody chilled out. But Europe is getting demolished right now. It's actually terrible. They kind of chilled a little bit, but I think their stocks are almost down 3. They were even talking stagflation. We might have some news headlines for tomorrow. Again, the Trump, there was some Bank of Japan stuff. Dude, nat gas futures are up 9% right now. That's the wild one. Oh, shit, bro. What is it, QG? Yeah, dude, what the fuck? I think that's limit up. Yeah. No, that's because the Canada stuff, too. I know lumber. Lumber's going to rocket up there for a little bit. I don't know if it'll be like 2021. We'll find out because that was a crazy lumber one, but we transitoried that one. Dollar's only up by 0.6. It was up a little bit more. Bank of England, stagflation. The SPY levels? No, but what is, can't you like go on Robinhood and don't they like have after hours? Does it work on the, I've never tried it. I have never tried the Robinhood, my brethren. Where is that? SPY? It says it's down 1.5 overnight. So it says it's at 592. Damn. Oh, shit, bro. Yo, we got them 585s, I think, bro. So, yeah, I don't know if it's right now based on Robinhood. It says you're like right here. That's a bad gap down, actually. That's going to look hideous. Because, again, you're going to give up everything. Where was that? Was that that wasn't Powell, was it? Why am I tripping on this one? That was the other day. Oh, that was DeepSeek. Yeah, so you're going to be back at the Monday lows on DeepSeek. I was like, what was that? Yeah, DeepSeek. I forget. Just last week, man. What a wild day. And then inauguration was one of these right here. So this is when. So that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all know Trump became the president here. Let me. Can I zoom in real quick? But just so again, as we're talking about theories of the 70s and whatnot and everything that I've heard so far on, I just wanted to remind you, Donald Trump became president like right here. Just right here is where he became president. I know. So, I don't know. This isn't, the futures aren't open on SPY, like it won't show, but based on Robinhood's like after hours, it says we're going to be at like 592, which kind of makes sense. Again, 2.5% on the NASDAQ. That's why I'm live. I mean, last time it went a lot lower, but like this isn't small. Before Trump, I mean, we had only a few days where NASDAQ futures were dropping like that. But again, last week on the DeepSeek stuff, we were down like 2.5%, 3%, and then by the time you were going to bed, it was literally down 5.5% at one point. So it was pretty wild. So we're good for now, though. I think it is. I think you guys, we're going to go to bed, chill. Again, Donald Trump said he is going to be talking with Mexico and Canada. I think Canada first tomorrow morning. So we'll find out. But for now, the dollar's up. Really, the loonie and the peso are the biggest losers. Even Europe currencies are getting destroyed. Nat gas is the big winner, even oil. So we'll see. I'm watching UPS for the long term, man. We got our deposit on Friday. I mean, like I said, maybe we'll want cash for the Justin. Maybe Trump. Again, see, you know, you may not like Trump if you have a lot of stocks, but if you have a lot of cash, you might like Trump. So, well, maybe we'll see on our deposit. But I like UPS, even though it's already clobbered. But yeah, that's one that I've been looking at. He tweeted, yeah, he did, dude. He keeps bringing up the income tax. I'm not even kidding you. Again, I think it's there. Like I said, I think it's scary because although I think it would be cool in the long run, could be very beneficial domestically for no income tax, the pain to adjust to that system would be very difficult in the beginning. And that's the part that I think would be a little bit difficult. So where is it? That's the thing, bro. Even he put out a lot of stuff today. I don't know if he's truth socialing away. No, he said if you're against tariffs, like fake Wall Street Journal and hedge funds, these are the entities controlled by China. And then he said water is flowing in California. And then he clapped South Africa. And then, yeah. What's up, baby? We kind of had I thought it was going to be crazier, but even then, just really big gap down on futures. Now we're chilling, though. And I think we got a little bit more of our schedule. Again, be on the lookout for the ISM tomorrow morning. That'll be the good one. You missed me this weekend. I'm here. It's Sunday, man. You got a watch list, too. If you didn't watch the watch list, I didn't really recap it. I thought I would, but we just kind of talked on some other things. But like I'm saying, we do know our schedule has been added to. And again, Donald Trump will be speaking to Mexico and Canada tomorrow morning. The 10-year Treasury auction, no, I don't think that'll be of importance. I really think ISM data and non-farm payrolls. Again, I think a lot of people don't realize that non-farms are on Friday, but ISM is a really good leading indicator. About Roblox. I like Roblox. I sold it on the flip way too early, apparently. But not at these prices. I want to touch it. You could get, I mean, when people panic, especially like, watch, if we get dollar freak out, tariff freak out, you might be able to get Roblox at a good price. But I love the company. I think it's a great company, but you could get it. I would just go for the cheap stuff right now. When is President Josh going into office? I don't know. We'll see. I've been tweeting a lot lately, so I don't know if that'll prevent me from the office. Unless down the line, American society becomes more like idiocracy, and then I would become the perfect candidate. I think I share a lot of similarities between myself and President Camacho, and I would be honored to serve this great nation. Okay, so don't be a loser and support my campaign. Thank you. Like the video. See, that's it. We wouldn't even campaign. We'd campaign off liking the video, man. I'm excited. And if we have old NVIDIA puts, so I hope those gap the F up. But we'll find out, man. We'll find out. I have a cult following. Yeah, we are a cult. You guys know that. I mean, we're a friendly cult, but, you know, I had to make it clear a little bit. Whirlpool dying. Do you guys want to just name every stock for me right now? Or do you guys know the futures are down 2.5%? That's exactly why I am lying. Do you guys know why we're here right now? because everything I believe is actually dying. Yeah, it's not as bad though. It's not as bad as last Sunday. I'm telling you, last Sunday, this is chill. I feel chill. I feel bad going live. I feel bad people are clicking on this video. I might have to end it soon because I feel bad because you guys are like thinking something's going on. But I'm telling you, right when he said they're going to have that meeting, the future's chilled out. Because like last Friday with the DeepSeek stuff, oh man, it went crazy. Yeah, this will be good for the long term. I mean, again, like I said, I think there's going to be short-term volatility and a lot of opportunity in the midterm and long term. So again, just I encourage you, you'll probably have times where you'll get pissed off at one point, but when it's all said and done, if everything worth money that you've always wanted gets cheaper, I hope you use that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? So maybe, and that doesn't happen in a day. Like it's one of those things. And then at the same time, you know, if you already got your positioning, you know, there's diversify and do your thing, man. So I'm excited for all of it. Well, even then, if the dollar, like I'm saying, by the morning, if the dollar chills out, I think that'll be the answer to everything. If the dollar gets a lot worse by the morning, depending on where Europe and Canada closes, then we'll pretty much know from there. So we'll see. My email is tradingfraternity@gmail.com. And, bro, so I'm setting it up more. I'm telling you, y'all are killing it. I said it. If y'all can't afford a membership, I'll send you the money for the membership, but you got to email me a house, off-market property. You have to talk to the person and tell them your uncle wants to buy the house because I will buy it. I'm your uncle. In Egyptian culture, everybody is called your ammu, okay? So just in case you were suspicious on that. But at the end of the day, if you do that, I will send you the $7 a month, $5 or whatever. Yeah. House for membership. Yeah. Or you could pay for the membership and I'll give you the full commission. So that's the thing though. You'll still get paid too, but in general, if you really are like, yo, I want that membership and you're willing to work for it, then simple, just go get a lead and then you might mess around and just start your real estate career. You know, I'm serious. I'm watching kids do this already. I'm actually blown away. That's why I'm like, oh, this is hype. So perfect. Perfect, baby. Perfect. The commission, it depends on the deal. I mean, most realistically, if the house is like less than like 250 grand, you're probably going to get like 10 grand or less. 5 to 10 grand is the standard on that. But if I have to pay you the membership to get you to do that though, like I'm going to get like some of that though. Otherwise, then just go and do it. And then, yeah, but either way, there is if you want to work for it, I have a way. So, but yeah, so my email for any real estate too, tradingfraternity@gmail.com. You give us that 10K. If I bought that, if you gave me a lead and I bought it and made money, just like I have with anybody else, why wouldn't I give you the money? That's what I've always done. So yeah, it's very simple. Because if you're going to make 10 grand, I'm probably going to make 100, to be honest with you. Or, because that's usually the number I go for. Or I'll refer it out, and if I refer it out, you could keep all the money. I don't care. That's between you and the other person. So, yeah, that's how real estate works. But if you want a shot, I mean, again, I just said this the other day, and a chat actually did it, and I just was blown away. The news causing this is just everything from Friday. So if you guys remember, everybody was talking about the trade stuff, and we knew it was going to happen. We even had the stream alert, and I was telling you guys, I was telling you on Friday, finalize our plays, and I said expect a strong dollar because we were going to wake up on Monday, and everyone was either going to say the trade tariffs were worse than expected or better than feared. So everybody retaliated, and the way this all played out, it does seem like it's a little bit worse than feared. But then Donald Trump said that he is going to wait to the morning to speak to them, and now we're kind of chilling, but NASDAQ futures are down 2.5, and the whole world's clobbered. Currency's messed up, nat gas up 8, everybody's getting murdered. You talked of a compound. If you and my closest 500 friends moved to a western country in Nebraska, you could immediately be the largest block population in country. Send me the details. Can I become the mayor? I would like to become the mayor if possible. I'll do it. Why not? I'm down to international. I mean, shit. I'm not, but I'm down, if that makes sense. So I'm not down, but like, in the spirit of open mind, and if somebody finds an opportunity, like, why not? So, like, I wouldn't say no if there was a real opportunity, but it's not really my go-to. Those spy puts made you a millionaire? Well, that's cool, man. You should give me some of it. Otherwise, I don't believe you. That's it. Cause I bought somebody a house before. They did a lot in my life. I bought them a house. So, I mean, no, serious. That's what you do. I feel like it's respectful. It's a good show of thanks. Mm-hmm. No, well, we did have some plays on Friday that were good. You should be there, and then I really think those 15 Nvidia puts are gonna come back. So yeah, I think one of the Chads is gonna buy me a house one day. Spurs just got Fox. I don't even want to know these trades anymore. Who did they trade? I bet you they traded a water boy. And then watch. They're going to trade Ja Morant for Manu Ginobili's brother or something. I don't even know. Fox for Levine. Okay, that's decent. But still, dude, I don't even... Did you not... Can I say it? Luka Doncic for Anthony Davis. That's insanity, bro. You'll buy me a little hut in Wyoming? That's fine. Can we go fishing? You're devastated as a Mavs fan? I'm so, like, I'm sorry for you guys, but thank you. Like, for real. I don't know why. Like, do y'all get, like, a tax write-off? Or, like, I don't know what has compelled y'all to such generosity. That's the thing, because I was just very confused. Like, how does that, like, where is the play where you guys benefited, though? Because I'm trying to figure out how they got something in return. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, this is one of those things in life I can't even be like, this should be a scam. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I can't even figure out what they extracted from that deal that was worth something. That's why I'm like, I don't get I don't get it, man. Is Trump, people were saying, I mean, Trump did speak with reporters earlier. That's where I got that one headline. Australia, Hong Kong just opened. Yeah, nothing else too crazy. But yeah, Trump did speak to reporters like right before I went live, I think. And then, yeah, Asia stocks down. Everyone's, again, the whole world kind of tripping out on all this. Luka about to drop 70s. I can't believe they did that to him, bro. Is Luka injury worse? I don't care. Dude, I'm telling you. I mean this respectfully. He could be injured, and I still think it's a terrible deal. Like, you know what I'm saying? Bro, even if Luka got shot, I still think it's a good deal. Like, do you get what I'm saying? Like, Luka is what, 25, 27 years old? He's fat, man. I was fat. You can lose fat. What are you talking about? You guys don't. This is Luka Doncic. Do you not understand? Listen, just sign the fucking deal and then we'll talk. Okay, sure. I don't think they get it. Jesus, this is finalized, right? There's no takebacks? Because I need to shut my mouth. This is bull. That's what, honestly, are we talking is this deal closed? Is this a finalized deal? Because I don't want any. Yeah, bro. That was the best trade for the Lakers. That was like, bro, that was better than the deal in Michael Jordan or in Space Jam. I'm telling you, this is not. Bro, a deal for your soul is the only thing. I can't even compare. This is the terrible deal. There's only benefited one side of the world. It makes no sense. Everybody, they disrespected Luka. They evicted Luka. They pissed off the fans. They moved, I don't know, reverse mortgage in NBA terms. Yeah, man, it was terrible. No, bro, it's the worst. I can't even believe it. I'm not even like, I feel bad that the Lakers got such talent. I didn't even expect this. They don't have to pay that supermax, bro. No. Dude, Luka was like prime staple. Bro, Luka could have been the Kobe Bryant of Dallas. You realize that, right? Y'all just traded your fucking Kobe for Anthony Davis to the Los Angeles Lake. Why? No, bro. Dog. I can't. That's crazy. That's a wild deal, bro. Thoughts on the market? Oh, I'm sorry, I was getting distracted. I mean, honestly, in a weird way, I could make a connection to the stock market in that trade. If that trade doesn't highlight to you the volatility right now everywhere, because like I think financial volatility, because that deal is even, that's a multi-$100 million deal that makes no fucking sense at all. So I factor that in to the move index or something, you know? But at the end of the day, I think we're chill for now. I think the market overreacted a little bit to the tariffs there. It was a little bit aggressive, and now we're waiting for Donald Trump's comments here in the morning. I think it is going to be chill. Do you have any questions, though? Do you guys have any questions, though? I think I might wrap it up. We're down 2.5 on futures, or 2.1. Other, like, nat gas is up a lot. Again, Europe and China is doing pretty bad. But other than that, yeah, Hong Kong down 1.5. Could be worse. But it is pretty ugly. You're going to wake up to a strong, again, by the morning too, and even the futures, it'll be dependent if we get any more negative developments or the dollar getting much stronger. I don't know when Trump is going to speak to. It might be really early. So follow me on Twitter. Do I have it up here? No. Because, like, that's what happened in the morning. I'd be tweeting some stuff, but I was tweeting the Navarro stuff in the morning on Friday. That's the crazy part. So that's it. On XRP, I hate XRP. XRP hates you. You know that? I don't mean to offend anybody, because some of you like, that's the sad part, is that you like XRP more than you like me. And I'm like, I feel like I'm a better friend than XRP, you know? But I don't like XRP. I think you should stay away from XRP, but not really. Do whatever you want, because people get mad when you tell them to stay away from hookers and blow. Okay? They really do. They don't like it. So I'm going to just mind my own business. I'm going to get a long term and just don't ask me those questions. Okay? I really, you do your own thing, but just the 10% and long term is that's what dreams are made of, bro. You know what I'm saying? We could do a lot of good things. This compares to 2018 tariffs, but like very quick. That's the thing. Like, I feel, a lot of things remind me of 2018, but then there's like some stuff that's like, nah, this is a little bit more pressure. And I just think Donald Trump is unfortunate. Do you guys want to know? I don't want to tell you this because, again, I'm going to have to answer the motherfucker, be like, this is what you voted for. I know, but y'all forgot who else was on the card. I know exactly who I voted for. There was two outcomes, okay? But do you remember what I told you with just like the pendulum? Do you remember? Like, seriously, bro. Some of y'all, like, I'm not even trying to like blame anybody, but like, y'all bullied Donald Trump. What did you think was gonna happen? You know what I'm saying? If you really think the man wearing a toupee doesn't have a fragile ego, and y'all try to, like, you know what I'm saying? And y'all really thought that he was going to come back and be like, I forgive you. It's okay. No, dude. So this is back to the pendulum theory. Do you remember that? Because unfortunately, the pendulum is swinging extremely hard. And again, I knew it was going to happen, but like, it's like being on a roller coaster. You're like, oh shit, this like is a lot of momentum, because that's the way I feel about it. Is like I knew like a lot of this feels like 2018, and like a lot of things like feel a certain way, but at the end of the day, it is all like I just think we're getting it a lot quicker and a lot faster. So we will find out. But other than that, it is pretty decent. So that's a good question, though. You got Doge right before all this. I'm sorry about Zelensky claiming he got 75 billion. Well, I don't know. I mean, that's gonna be the war. Is just let's see what the war does with oil. I want to see if I think that one's gonna be interesting how Donald Trump handles that. But for the most part, I think we are gonna get a lot of it just seems like we're gonna get 2018, but just a lot quicker. That's it. Just smashed into a lot slower. What's this? China manufacturing PMI signals slowdown. 50 versus 50.5. Let me see. Because good China data would have been good. I think that's Bloomberg because my estimate says 50.5. Yeah. Man. That's not good. Well, even then, our PMIs are going to be important. I hope you guys know that. So, let's see. My investment recommendations. Save 10% of your money and get a long term. That's the only thing. How would tariff negotiations go and what would be a mutual agreement? It just depends. I mean, they'll work out certain items and how long they want to do it. Ideally, the best outcome would be a RTA, a regional trade agreement. That's what's most likely going to happen. Most people just don't fucking know this process. That's how we've kind of gotten into the other trade agreements this way, but without this much shit talk, really. But that would be the way we do it, where we just essentially have agreements, or maybe a group of these countries, they might even come together. And that's why they're all retaliating now, so that they could come together and that way collective bargain to bring in agreement. And then pretty much you would revise and make a new RTA. RTA where Canada joins the U.S. Well, that's the thing. I think, I mean, hey, if maybe offer Canada join, settle at RTA, that could be a good middle ground. I don't know, though. I've never done trade policy. I've only read about it. So I think this man's trying to get no income tax. So you never know, man. You never know. Dude, crypto's getting destroyed. Yeah, I mean, it was already a bad weekend, but then all of it. I mean, the dollar's fucking crazy right now. I told you guys this year the dollar is going to be insane, but now, like, bro, dude, Bitcoin is 110 of 93,000, and yeah, so all our crypto plays are going to get washed. So just in case someone's like, hey, Josh, is that play? Why would it go up? Look at it. But the other ones, I think our videos are going to come back, and then our SPY dailies, we might wake up in the money on SPY puts, bro. So I don't know. I think we're kind of close to it. 100% in the money. Nah, I think right now I got a little further out. And then we had plays on the dollar. So, and then oil might, it's funny. I think oil is going to be the hardest one because oil's going to come down eventually because of Trump. But these reactions so far are just jacking oil up. So, yeah, it's going to be weird. It's going to be weird, man. It's going to be weird. But, yeah. No, I don't. Maybe one day we will. We'll see. Because this is just weird. This isn't even like a flash. This was just trade. These were our first trade candles. It just happened so soon. And, yeah, that's it. So, again, Friday, this whole week, last week was crazy if you guys were there live. So, I'm sure we're going to have another week where it's going to be a lot of stop and go. And then intraday, it's going to be crazy. Well, I think you might have to watch the recap. You missed the tariff stuff, but by the time I came on, Trump came in with a little bit more. We're going to hear from him in the morning, and then I think by the time you're going to bed or early in the AM before market open, we're going to find out if the dollar's a lot stronger or not and where this leaves us. So, Chatadonia, on that note, You should watch the watch list. If you haven't done that, you're missing a big part of, because again, I think this was all on there. Yeah, you got a lot there. So you check out the watch list. I love you. But I think we're going to wrap it up there. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. So I will see you guys tonight or tomorrow. I am going to see you. I do. So crazy. I don't know if it goes 5%. Just follow me on Twitter. If it does go crazy, I like to be annoying on there. Oh, I got to get you another screen in. Watch the watch list in there, and that's it. But thank you for your time. Have a wonderful rest, man. I know it's a weekend. And tomorrow's a beautiful Monday, baby. So I love you all. Have a good one. And finger to the sky, baby. Don't ever forget. I love you, Chad. And peace. Turn in there. We're going to tear from all. I don't care. I'll do it fast and swift. What are you going to do, Chad? Are you going to buy the dip or are you going to cry the dip? Are you going to cry like a baby, like a boo? Or are you going to buy it? Buy it, these people. Okay, goodbye. Good night. Sleep well. Think of me when you sleep. Tariff sleep. Tariff night.